had some active weather last night. Many of us slept through the storms. Those who couldn't, the wind was howling. We have numerous storm reports across our viewing area. One in Point Coupee Parish and Ventress due to wind causing damage to some structures down along the Sunshine Bridge near Donaldsonville. Have reports of plenty of downed trees. Similar conditions down in Thibodaux with a possible tornado. National Weather Service surveyors were in Washington and St. Tammany Parish surveying these numerous reports of damage of a possible tornado, and they will be up in Centerville, Mississippi tomorrow to survey the damage that Liam mentioned earlier today. Now, if you have any photos of the storm damage that you'd like to submit, or even something as simple as a sunrise or sunset, you can always upload your photos to 9reports.com. Let's take a look at how things are looking outside right now. It is beautiful. Not as many clouds as we had earlier today, but still across the Baton Rouge area. It's comfortable at 70 degrees. The wind has been a little breezy, but that's going to continue for the next few hours before things settle down. So not looking at any terrible conditions for tonight, let alone any rain. But that wind is going to make it a little bit cooler than it actually is. So gusts right now closer to 20 miles per hour, but overnight and by tomorrow morning, the wind will have settled down quite a bit. So we'll be starting out around 50 degrees across the Baton Rouge area. And remember, many of the kids, public schools, no school for tomorrow because of the Mardi Gras celebration. So you'll be looking at good weather to start out your day. Many of us will be in the low 50s for tonight and your Monday morning, maybe a couple of 40s for parts of southwest Mississippi. So it's going to be on the chilly side to start, but then we're back into at least the low 70s for your Monday afternoon. And speaking of your Monday planner, it looks picture perfect, clouds to start, but then we'll see fewer clouds and more sunshine as we go throughout the rest of the day. And you'll notice a little bit of a change in the wind out of the north, then gradually becoming southwesterly and eventually southeasterly for tomorrow evening. That is going to have a play in our weather later in the week, giving us some more Gulf moisture and the potential for a return of fog. But as far as precipitation, near normal is expected. But what about the temperatures? Well, we are getting into a trend where we're going to be above normal for the long term as we go into the end of the month of February. And what are we talking about? Well, another round of 70s and 80-degree temperatures, maybe some mid-80s for the Baton Rouge area for next Thursday and Friday. But you'll notice they plummet by next weekend. That's a sign of another cold front that's going to push through, and that could give us some rain chances by the end of the week into early next weekend. And in case you forgot, we spring forward in just 3 weeks. So daylight saving time begins Sunday, March 8th. So yes, we're going to spring forward. We'll lose an hour of sleep. However, it looks like we'll be having some later sunset. So that is going to be beautiful out there as temperatures start to warm up. So Mardi Gras forecast looking great. We introduced the chances of fog starting Tuesday morning, then again for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning, but otherwise mainly dry. That next frontal system, that'll bring a chance of rain, maybe even a couple of storms for Friday and Saturday. And after that, it does look like our temperatures will be plummeting by the second half of next weekend. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more 9 News right after the break.